Welcome back, coin enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into an incredible piece of American history, the 1973 D Lincoln cent, a small coin with a powerful story and surprising collector appeal. Struck at the historic Denver Mint, this classic copper cent isn't just pocket change. It's a tangible connection to the 1970s and a prized treasure in high-grade condition. From brilliant red uncirculated gems to fascinating varieties, this coin continues to captivate collectors around the world. So stay tuned as we uncover its history, hidden value, and why the 1973 D cent deserves a special place in your collection. Let's get started on it. The 1973 D United States 1 cent stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in American numismatics, a coin that effortlessly captures the imagination of collectors and history lovers alike. Struck at the renowned Denver Mint and bearing the distinguished D mint mark, this remarkable cent represents far more than its humble face value. It embodies an era of change, resilience, and national identity, making it a prized treasure among enthusiasts who appreciate both history and artistry. In today's thriving coin market, high-grade examples of the 1973 D cent continue to generate steady demand, especially among those striving to complete date and mint Lincoln cent collections. Its enduring popularity proves that even a small copper coin can hold a monumental place in the world of numismatics. To fully appreciate the 1973 D Lincoln cent, one must step back into the early 1970s, a time marked by economic adjustments, shifting metal values, and evolving public sentiment in the United States. The coin was minted during a transitional period when copper prices were rising, and discussions about altering the cent's composition were beginning to take shape. Produced at the Denver Mint, one of America's most historic coin-producing facilities, the 1973 D cent formed part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's centennial birthday. Though it does not commemorate a specific event, it serves as a tangible connection to the social and economic landscape of 1973 America, linking collectors directly to that transformative period. The obverse of the 1973 D cent features Victor David Brenner's timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that revolutionized American coinage by introducing a real historical figure onto a circulating U.S. coin. Lincoln's dignified profile faces right, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1973, with the bold D mint mark proudly positioned below the date. The reverse displays the classic Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparro, introduced in 1959, depicting the Grand Monument in Washington, D.C. Intricate details reveal even the tiny seated statue of Lincoln within the memorial, a remarkable artistic achievement for such a small coin. Composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, the coin weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter, giving it a rich, warm luster that is especially breathtaking in uncirculated red condition. What sets the 1973 D cent apart are its subtle yet compelling varieties and strike characteristics. While the total mintage exceeded 3.5 billion pieces, making it common in circulated grades, sharply struck and fully red examples are significantly more challenging to locate. Collectors carefully search for coins with strong details in Lincoln's hair in the memorial's columns, as weak strikes are common in this issue. Additionally, minor double die varieties and repunched mint marks have been identified, adding another layer of intrigue for specialists. These varieties, though not widespread, can command notable premiums when authenticated and preserved in superior condition. Rarity in the case of the 1973 D cent is closely tied to condition rather than mintage numbers. Circulated pieces remain plentiful and affordable, but pristine uncirculated examples graded MS-65 red or higher become increasingly scarce. The passage of time, combined with heavy circulation during the 1970s, means that many surviving coins exhibit wear, discoloration, or spotting. Finding a gem-quality specimen with blazing red luster, minimal marks, and exceptional eye appeal is a true challenge, one that continues to captivate enthusiasts determined to secure top-tier examples for their collections. In today's market, value varies dramatically, depending on grade and color designation. Circulated 1973 D cents typically trade for only a few cents above face value. However, uncirculated red examples in MS-63 to MS-65 condition often range between $10 and $40, depending on eye appeal and certification. Superb gem specimens graded MS-66 or higher can command $75 to $200 or more, particularly if they exhibit vibrant luster and sharp strikes. Rare double-die varieties or error coins may bring prices from $50 to several $100s, depending on rarity and demand. These realistic market figures demonstrate steady appreciation for high-grade and distinctive examples without venturing into exaggerated territory. Beyond monetary value, the 1973 D cent carries immense appeal for collectors seeking completeness and historical depth. As part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, it plays an essential role in date and mint collections spanning decades. For many numismatists, assembling a full run of Lincoln cents is a rite of passage, and the 1973 D issue represents a key chapter within that journey. Its affordability and lower grades also makes it accessible to beginner collectors, while high-grade specimens offer advanced hobbyists an exciting pursuit. For collectors aiming to secure the finest examples, careful inspection is essential. Prioritize coins certified by reputable grading services to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. Look closely at Lincoln's cheek and jawline for contact marks, as these areas often determine a coin's overall grade. Seek specimens with original mint luster and avoid coins that appear cleaned or artificially enhanced. Proper storage in airtight holders or certified slabs will preserve the coin's vibrant copper surfaces and prevent oxidation. Engaging with trusted dealers, attending coin shows, and participating in numismatic forums can also provide valuable insights into market trends and emerging varieties. Another compelling aspect of the 1973 D cent lies in its representation of continuity within American coinage. At a time when economic pressures were prompting discussions about altering the cent's metal composition, changes that would occur in 1982, the 1973 D issue still retained its classic bronze composition. This gives it a distinctive place in the timeline of U.S. coin production, serving as one of the last decades of traditional copper cents. For collectors who value historical progression, this coin symbolizes both stability and the approach of transformation in American minting practices. In conclusion, the 1973 D United States 1 cent is far more than a modest copper coin. It is a captivating piece of American history, artistry, and craftsmanship. With its iconic Lincoln portrait, historic Denver mint origin, and the allure of high-grade red specimens and intriguing varieties, it remains a prized treasure for numismatists worldwide. Whether pursued for its steady market appreciation, its role in a complete Lincoln cent collection, or its status as a tangible connection to the past, the 1973 D cent continues to captivate enthusiasts with enduring charm. For collectors seeking a blend of accessibility, historical resonance, and long-term appeal, this remarkable coin stands as a rewarding and meaningful addition to any collection. The 1988 D USA Lincoln 1 cent stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. While it may appear to be an ordinary penny at first glance, this small copper-plated coin carries a rich legacy and an enduring appeal among collectors. Enthusiasts are often captivated by its historical background, subtle design characteristics, and the thrill of discovering high-grade examples or rare varieties. Over the years, the 1988 D Lincoln cent has become a prized treasure for both beginner and advanced collectors who appreciate coins that connect everyday currency with deeper historical stories. The historical context of the 1988 D Lincoln cent is rooted in the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first debuted in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1988, the United States Mint had already been producing Lincoln cents for nearly 8 decades, making the series one of the most recognized in American coinage. The D Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the nation's major coin-producing facilities. During the late 1980s, the U.S. economy was evolving rapidly, and billions of cents were produced to meet circulation demand, making the 1988 D penny a small yet meaningful artifact of that era. From a design perspective, the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, originally designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's dignified profile faces right, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1988, with the small D mint mark beneath the year indicating its Denver origin. The reverse showcases the familiar Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Even in such a compact format, The detailed engraving of the memorial structure creates a powerful visual impression, especially when viewed in uncirculated condition with its original mint luster. The physical specifications of the 1988 D Lincoln cent reflect the modern composition adopted by the U.S. Mint after 1982. The coin is made primarily of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, giving it the classic copper color while reducing production costs. It measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.5 grams, and has a smooth edge. Though these details might seem technical, they are important to collectors who carefully examine the coin's strike quality, surface preservation, and color tone, factors that can significantly enhance its appeal in higher grades. One particularly interesting aspect of the 1988 D cent is the existence of a notable design variety involving the reverse. Some rare specimens feature a reverse design intended for the following year's coinage, often referred to by collectors as the 1988 D reverse of 1989 variety. This subtle difference lies in the lettering and design details around the Lincoln Memorial, making it a prized discovery among attentive collectors. Such varieties demonstrate how even modern coins can hold unexpected surprises and become highly desirable pieces within the numismatic community. In terms of rarity, the standard 1988 D Lincoln cent was minted in very large numbers, over 5 billion coins, meaning most circulated examples are quite common. However, rarity increases dramatically when considering coins in gem uncirculated condition or those featuring recognized varieties. Finding an example with flawless surfaces, full mint luster, and sharp details can be challenging because most coins entered everyday circulation. As a result, pristine examples graded MS66 or higher by professional grading services are especially coveted by serious collectors. The market value of the 1988 D Lincoln cent varies widely, depending on condition and variety. In circulated grades, the coin is typically worth only a few cents above face value. However, uncirculated examples can range from about $5 to $25, depending on their grade and eye appeal. Exceptional pieces graded MS67 or better may command prices between $50 and $300 at auction. The rare 1988 D reverse of 1989 variety can be significantly more valuable, sometimes reaching several $100s or more when authenticated and preserved in high-grade condition. Collectors are particularly drawn to the coin's blend of accessibility and potential rarity. Unlike many older coins that are difficult to obtain, the 1988 D cent offers enthusiasts the exciting possibility of searching through rolls or collections in hopes of finding a high-quality example or the elusive reverse variety. This sense of discovery continues to captivate hobbyists and keeps the coin relevant in modern numismatic discussions. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1988 D Lincoln cent, a few practical strategies can make the pursuit more rewarding. Experts recommend prioritizing coins that are professionally graded and certified by reputable organizations such as PCGS or NGC, ensuring authenticity and accurate condition assessment. Carefully inspecting the reverse design for the well-known variety is also essential. Proper storage and protective holders or coin albums helps preserve the coin's luster and prevents damage from handling, moisture, or environmental exposure. In conclusion, the 1988 D USA Lincoln 1 cent is far more than a simple piece of pocket change. It represents a captivating blend of American history, artistry, and collecting excitement. From its iconic Lincoln portrait to its intriguing reverse variety and strong appeal in high-grade condition, the coin continues to capture the imagination of numismatists around the world. Whether discovered in circulation or acquired through auctions and dealers, the 1988 D cent remains a prized collectible and tangible connection to the past, offering both historical appreciation and long-term value for dedicated coin enthusiasts. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts! Today we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1999 D Lincoln 1 cent, a small copper-colored coin that carries a surprisingly big presence in the world of numismatics. While many people see it as ordinary pocket change, collectors recognize it as a captivating piece of American coinage history, with its classic design, connection to one of America's most respected presidents, and the distinctive D mint mark of the Denver Mint. This coin has earned a special place in collections across the globe. For passionate numismatists, the 1999 D Lincoln cent is more than currency. It's a prized treasure that continues to captivate enthusiasts and attract growing market interest. The 1999 D Lincoln 1 cent was minted at the historic Denver Mint in Colorado, part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series that began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. Introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the series became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1999, the Lincoln Cent had already spent nearly a century in circulation, quietly witnessing decades of American history. Coins minted during the late 1990s represent a fascinating transitional era in U.S. numismatics, when traditional designs were still widely used but modern collecting interest was rapidly expanding. During the year 1999, the United States Mint produced millions of pennies to support everyday commerce, and the Denver facility played a major role in that production. These coins circulated through banks, stores, and households across the country, becoming part of daily life. Yet even though the coin was mass-produced for practical use, it still carries deep cultural meaning. Each Lincoln cent represents a small tribute to one of America's most influential leaders, making it a tangible connection to the past that collectors and historians both appreciate. The design of the 1999 D Lincoln cent remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. On the obverse, the coin features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's dignified profile faces right, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1999, along with the small D mint mark below the date. The simplicity and elegance of this design have helped it remain unchanged for generations, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The reverse of the coin displays the famous Lincoln Memorial, a detailed architectural tribute introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Remarkably, a tiny representation of Lincoln's statue can be seen between the columns of the memorial, making this coin one of the few in the world to depict the same person on both sides. The reverse also includes the inscriptions United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. When preserved in uncirculated condition, the fine lines of the memorial and the coin's warm, copper-plated surface create a striking visual appeal. From a technical standpoint, the 1999 D Lincoln cent is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating, a composition adopted in 1982 to reduce production costs. The coin measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter and weighs 2.5 grams, making it lightweight yet durable enough for everyday circulation. While these specifications may seem ordinary, they contribute to the coin's familiar feel and enduring presence in American pockets and coin jars for decades. Although the overall mintage of the 1999 D cent was relatively large, certain examples have become particularly desirable among collectors. Coins preserved in high-grade mint state condition, especially those graded MS66 or higher, are much more difficult to locate. Circulation wear, environmental damage, and decades of handling mean that pristine specimens are far scarcer than the original mintage numbers might suggest. As a result, collectors constantly search for exceptional examples with bright luster, strong strike quality, and minimal contact marks. Adding to the intrigue, some 1999 D Lincoln cents have been reported with interesting die varieties and striking anomalies, including subtle doubled elements or minor die cracks. While these varieties are not extremely common, they add an extra layer of excitement for collectors who enjoy studying small details under magnification. Discovering one of these varieties can transform an ordinary penny into a highly desirable collectible within specialized Lincoln cent collections. In terms of market value, most circulated 1999 D Lincoln cents remain affordable, often valued close to face value. However, coins in uncirculated or certified mint state condition can command significantly higher prices. High-grade examples may sell for $5 to $50, while exceptional specimens graded MS67 or better have occasionally reached $100 to $500 or more at auctions and private sales. Coins with rare varieties or extraordinary eye appeal may achieve even stronger prices, reflecting the ongoing demand from serious Lincoln cent collectors. For collectors hoping to add a 1999 D Lincoln 1 cent to their collection, a few practical strategies can make the search more rewarding. Prioritize coins that have been professionally graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, as certification confirms authenticity and condition. Carefully inspect the coin for strong luster, clean surfaces, and crisp design details. Proper storage is also essential. Keeping coins in protective holders or archival albums helps preserve their condition and long-term value. Engaging with coin clubs, online forums, and auctions can also provide valuable insights into varieties and market trends. In the end, the 1999 D Lincoln 1 cent stands as a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and everyday American life. Though small in size, it carries the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln and reflects more than a century of U.S. coinage tradition. For collectors, it represents a captivating treasure and a tangible connection to the past, proving that even the most humble coin can hold lasting significance. Whether discovered in pocket change or preserved in a carefully curated collection, the 1999 D cent continues to inspire numismatists and remains a rewarding piece to pursue in the fascinating world of coin collecting.